What's up, everybody? In this video, I'm going to be showing you how you can use the plugin known as VFX Photon Effects. It's a mouthful of a sentence, but so this plugin supports a lot of versions, and the version I'm going to be using today is MCreator version 2025.3, and the version of Minecraft I'm going to be using is the latest one that it supports, aka 1.21.1 NeoForge. So basically, what you want to do, install the plugin. I'm going to be using this one, aka the latest version. Okay, so here we are in the workspace. So what you want to do before you start making everything is go to the workspace settings, which is up here, external APIs, and you should see Photon. You want to enable that because that's what has, well, the entire Photon plugin. I mean, how else are you going to make the particles and, well, do all this stuff, you know? So we go back to the workspace. As you can see, there's this little slight arrow on the side. And what you do is click that, and then this pops up. You won't know what to do with it, maybe, I don't know. But so what you want to do is click on resources, the arrow next to it, assets, and then click on assets, right click it, press add folder, and you need to put this in very carefully. All of it needs to be lowercase as I type LBD LIB2. Once you enter that, click on it, right click on it, add folder, resources, do that, and then click the drop down menu on it, click resources, right click on it, add folder, and then this time type in global. So it should be LBD lib2 resources, then global. So once you do that, you're good on that part. Click on assets, right click on it, add another folder, this time name it Photon, and then create, right click on that and create another folder inside of that and type in FX. You're done with that. So now you can go ahead and go in Minecraft, and then we'll get started from there. Okay, so here we are in Minecraft, so we'll go ahead and click on single player. So then let's wait for the world creation. So now we can change this to creative mode, make it super flat, so that way it loads up pretty fast. Alright, so now we're in here. So one thing you will notice is first, let me press slash photon. As you can see, there's these three options, but you want to do is click on the editor. You should see this. I mean, it's all bundled up and just kind of not great looking, like visually. So you want to do is click on view, window size, and I put on 2, looks the best. Alright, so what you want to do now is click on this X, and you're over here now. So what you want to do is go back to that little editor, and it should look like this. I mean, it's way better looking in my opinion. So what we want to do now, file, new, FX project. Alright, so once you want to do, now that you open this, click on root, right click it, new, particle emitter, beam, whatever you want. I'm just going to do particle emitter just for simplicity's sake. So now you see there's the particles over here. Or how do you edit it? I mean, you can edit the root, but you can't edit the particles. Click on this drop down menu. You should see particles now. Click on that. Now you should see all this. Don't be overwhelmed by it. It's simple if you take the time to look at it, I guess. But you want to do is like how do I move around? Kind of reminds me of Blockbench. You just, or Roblox Studio or whatever, I don't know. Hold right click to like move around the little 3D panel. WASD to move around, and you have to be right click in order to be able to move. So yeah, just get in a spot that you want, I guess. Q's to go down, E's to go up. That's the keybinds I know. And so you want to do is probably ought to rename the particle emitter. So I'm just going to name it epic example, just because why not, you know. And so there's duration. So as you can see to the right of all these, you can see these little magnifying glass. It's basically a short explanation of what it is. So like restart, that's whenever you can make it restart. Start color, you can just basically just change this. I can make it a random color by clicking that drop down menu. So let's see, I can do it from here. So now it's random. It's either red or white, so I can just make it red and maybe like blue or whatever. So look, it's changed into like red and blue. Now what you can also do is change the shape of the particle emitting field. Yeah, so as you can see, there's a little cone. That's how it's going out of it. So I can change it to like this. Instead, it could be like a box. And as you can see, it's coming out from a box instead. I'm just going to leave it as a cone. I mean, it seems like to work the best from looks, I guess. But you can also change the radius of it. So I can change it from that short. I can make it huge if I want. I can make it that big. and radius thickness, change that. What I will say is that you might want to have a different, instead of these little balls up here, you can instead click render material. You can change blend mode and all that. Coal, not greatest familiar with that, but you can, as you can see, there's these little default icons over here. So, but yeah, you can click on this ring. I'm just going to do that. As you can see, look, it changes to little rings. And I'm going to stick with the circles because I think they look the best with this effect right now. But as you can see, there's not many coming out, so I can change that. So I can go to emission. The emission rate I could set to like 1.5. I could set to like, oh, it goes for like a lot. Okay. So what I'm gonna do now is my favorite part is physics. I like physics. You don't have to have it, but I mean, if you want to like make the particles like collide with objects and all that, or like remove when colliding, you can change it. So I can have like gravity, which is fun to mess around with. So I can make it go up. I can make it go down. As you can see, it's like little tiny, like ping pong balls. Okay, yeah, so basically, all sorts of stuff. And so what I'm going to go ahead and do is just enable trails, because I like these little trail effects on this. It looks really cool if you go inside of it. But yeah, so what we can go and do is file, save as, empty. I'm just going to name this test I don't know, test example, whatever I want it to be. Alright, so we click down on assets, photon, confirm. Alright, so yeah, just name it whatever you want. I guess test worked for me, so I'm just keeping it at that. Alright, so yeah, what you want to do now is click export, export FX, name it test or whatever you want. I'm just going to do epic example, simple stuff, you know. Let's see, it just closed, example, confirm, and you're done. So now we can click the X, and you should see this. It's just default still, so let me go over here. Alright, so yeah, as you can see, here's me. Now if I click on Photon Effects, you should see there's epic example appear. So I can do entity, dev, or I'm just going to do add some less. Should notice stuff starting to happen to me. So as you can see, I have the effect on me. So it looks really cool. I was telling you about the trails. But so we can go and do is exit Minecraft since we're done with that. So we can click on the X, go back to MCreator. Now see, the thing is look, I still don't see the effects. I mean, even though the stuff went to the photon, it's not there for some reason. What do I do? Well, what you gotta do, workspace, open workspace folder. Now you should open up with this. You see pretty much all the stuff in the workspace. What you want to do is click on run, and then ldlib2 assets, and then you should see these. Now whatever is in these, you need to put out. So the effects, you need to take these out. So what you can do is press Control X, and then go back. All right. So what you want to do now is go to source, main, resources, assets, and then for the photon, you would just like Control V, and then it should just open up with this. And then once you go back to the MCreator workspace, you should notice this. Now it has these effects. So now what you can do is press on the plus sign, and then what you can do now is let's just create a simple procedure. Let's see, the keybind that would activate just do the particles. That's what I usually do all the time when testing stuff. So let's do test particle. Nice. All right, so not E. Let's do X. Just no key uses that. All right, so plus, and so then what we can do is should see photon on the bottom. Click on that. Server, summon, entity position. And then I usually go to the one that's all the way in the bottom, or just use whichever one you think would be necessary. So what you want to do now is summon photon particle, the particle name. So this is important. Whatever particle you want to use that's in the effects folder, that's what you type in. So you just put in epic example, and then you're done. Save model element, and let's go ahead and test this out in the game, shall we? Okay, so here we are in the world that we were previously using. And so what we can go ahead and do, just test out, is if we press X, as you can see, the particles emit. And so yeah, it's pretty cool what you can do with this plugin. And so it was looping before, and there are procedure blocks to remove the effects. So you might have a key like maybe Z or whatever, like what I did. You could just have it remove the effect. So yeah, that was basically a pretty simple explanation how you can use the Photon plugin. Yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and consider liking and subscribe. It would really help out the channel. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.